So, how are you, queens? How are you, firstborn daughters? How are you, friends and women in your feminine energy? So, in my previous video, I was asking you, are you actively promoting another woman's business? And if you're in the Feminine Flow group in our WhatsApp group, and you know that this month of October we have been manifesting an increase in money, we have been manifesting financial freedom, financial increment, you know that one of the audios, one of the tutorials that I sent you the other day was about promoting the businesses of other women. And maybe you are asking me, why is it important? And we know as women, one coin that we earn can be stretched among so many family members because women, we are nurturers, we are carers. Our money, our mentality is family first, caring first, nurturing first. But then I need to tell you something. By supporting a woman's business, first of all, a feminine energy woman thrives in community, not in competition. We are communal beings. We like to pull together. Look at women when they're with their friends. There's so much joy, there's so much laughter. We re-energize each other. So why is it important that we pull together our power and connect with other women and support their businesses? And it's not just about being nice. It's an act of alignment with other women. And when you're in alignment, you're in expansion. And when you're in expansion, you become magnetic. And the universe wants women who are in high vibration, not in low vibration energy like competition, judgment, etc. And competition is not bad, it's part of business. But we are talking about competition that is linked to envy, where women start envying each other, being judgmental, because you have to know this conditioning serves the patriarchy, it doesn't serve us. No woman ever truly benefited from being nasty to another woman. I don't know what the benefit would be. And so, what are the reasons why we need to support other women's businesses? Because it keeps us in abundance. It keeps us in an abundant vibration and not scarcity. Because scarcity tells us that there's no room for other women. Scarcity tells us that I need to be the only woman at the top because there's no room for more women. But the reality, when you think from an abundant mindset, you know that the universe is not on a budget. There's no day that the universe will be like, I've supported one woman, I cannot handle several other women. There's room for everyone. There's room enough for everyone for expansion. There's space for everyone. So if I am a HR person and I see I don't know, tenders are coming, by supporting women, obviously using the right wisdom, it doesn't affect me. There's a saying that goes, when you light another, if you're a candle and you light another candle, your own light doesn't dim out, or you don't lose your light. You actually become many candles, which are very beautiful. And so when in my previous video, I was saying there's no wisdom in being the only woman in a location. You know how it is. It's really easy to knock out a minority. But when you are together, you stop being minorities and you start gaining respect, your voices are heard, etc. This applies in the workplaces. And the second thing about supporting women's businesses is that it reinforces sisterhood. And let me tell you, If you've never been lifted by women, if you don't have friends who are women, or if you've never had good women friends, it's time to review. There's always time to find new friends. There's always time to make new friends. Review your friendships, because let me tell you, to be held by women, and the women that are not asking anything in return, because the relationship is not transactional, is more of a connection, pure connection. Have you ever gone to an office, maybe it's a government office, and a doctor's office, or a lawyer, and you just need a general paperwork service, an administrative service, or you need to see a doctor? And many times when we are seeing male doctors, I'm not saying men are unprofessional. I'm not talking about doctors specifically. I'm saying sometimes you're going to solicit services from men, and the service that you expected to get, you start seeing other underlying unwanted and uninvited gestures that make you feel this might not be a safe situation for me. Let me tell you, I've surrounded myself with women who are professionals. Of course, I work with men who are professionals and they do a good job. But the emotional safety that comes from working with women professionals, the sisterhood, if you need a lawyer and you find a female lawyer, they understand you from back from when Eve was at the Garden of Eden, to have a female gynecologist, the safety that comes with it, to have a female teacher, to my experiences have been fantastic with female professionals. I have had fantastic male professional experiences, but with women, I didn't have to second guess myself. I didn't have to watch a lot of things. I didn't have to be vigilant about my safety. And I didn't have to be extra polite to ensure that I stay safe. The sisterhood, the sisterhood, it's like being Kenyan and then you travel to Spain or to Yemen or to Madagascar and you find another Kenyan, and the immediate safety, the immediate camaraderie, yeah? I don't know if that's the exact spelling. The immediate emotional, the feeling of, this is home. Female therapies, it's amazing, the sisterhood. And I would encourage you to try that if you haven't tried that yet. So, what's the third reason for us to support female businesses, to also support female recruitment, etc.? To promote another woman's financial growth. In general, this is what it means. It's because it amplifies your own magnetism. And what does that mean? Your feminine energy expands when you give from overflow, cheering on another woman without envy. Listen, just looking at a woman and saying, what? How are you managing to hold still your household alone? A lot of us have been socialized to be nasty and mean and to say nasty things about women who are excelling, because it's almost expected like that women should have some level of discomfort for them to be valid. And to look at a woman who is excelling, a woman of excellence, and look at her in awe, oh, how is it said? Like to be amazed by her and to want to learn from her, like How are you managing? And cheering her. If you see a woman is starting a business from scratch, nobody knows what they're doing. Cheer them on. Promote their products. Buy one or two things from them. Be one of their clients without envy. A lot of times how women are expected to behave is that when one of your friends is excelling or one of your friends is starting a business, we are expected to have some envy, start feeling some kind of way, but to cheer on a woman from the kindness of your heart and just from admiration creates some level of magnetism, which is very good for our manifestation because it makes us also radiant. Do you know you cannot be radiant when you're full of jealousy and envy? It just shows on your skin. And people can sense how open and how genuine you are to support them. And sometimes you do, maybe they're selling products that are beyond your budget. Maybe they're selling cars and you might not have the money to buy a new car at that moment. But you can say something to other people. Like if you hear someone asking for a car, you can always recommend because that draws you naturally to get your prayers answered. When you're doing your manifestation, your vibration is already high vibration, and God respects these types of hearts. God does not like a jealous heart. And this applies to us both professionally and personally. Just it applies your magnetism. And you know what it means to be magnetic? It means you don't chase. You see things starting to flow towards you. You see opportunities flowing towards you, and you don't need to chase. And the fourth thing is that it builds a financial ecosystem of feminine wealth and influence. So if more women can build each other, like during the times of our mothers, the charmers, the table bankings, and all those things that women started back in the day, if we can all pull each other up, we start going up. When I go to the market, I make a beeline to the women. And if you see a woman that is struggling or has a small business, it's not the time to over bargain. Let her have her profits. Of course, there's opportunity to bargain, but for some people, you see they have children, you see it's a small business. Just pay what needs to be paid. Because for businesses we respect, we don't bargain. We never bargain in the supermarket. We never bargain in the post office, etc. For small kiosks, vendors, market vendors, let them have their profits. Let them have their profit margins so that you can lift each other up. What are we learning today? Promote other women's businesses. It's good for all of us. It's good for us as women. It's good for our children. It's good for everyone. When we used to be told, when you educate a girl, you educate the community. They were right. So now, when you promote a woman's business, you're promoting your community, you're promoting your country, Kenya. So my challenge to you is find women's businesses. Google them. If you want a cake matron, why not buy from a cake, a woman who sells cake? You're not going to block men's businesses, but you're saying, look around you. Women are trying to improve the lives of their children, the lives of their families. Let's promote each other's businesses. So, if you want, you can link down your business in the comments and tell us what you do.